You know, the biggest myth in finance is this idea that you need thousands of dollars to start investing. Truth is, with your first 100 bucks, you have more than enough, as long as you don't do it the way most people do.
And look, I don't mean that to sound harsh. What I mean is that most people, they take that first $100 and immediately make one of three mistakes that either costs them money or worse, keeps them stuck on the sideline forever. So here's exactly what to do instead.
Hey neighbor, welcome back. Let's talk money. I want to introduce you to someone you might actually know. His name's Marcus. He's 28, works a pretty regular job, and he gets paid every 2 weeks. And every single time he gets paid, he tells himself, okay, this time I'm going to do something with my money. And every time, well, the money just disappears. Groceries, rent, maybe a night out. That one thing he definitely didn't need on Amazon at 11 p.m. Sound familiar at all? See, Marcus isn't bad with money. Marcus just never had anyone really sit down and show him the actual steps. And that's what we're going to do today. See, most beginners, they take their first 100 bucks and they try to get rich fast. They'll pick some random stocks, they'll chase crypto trends, or, and this is a big one, they just wait, thinking 100 bucks isn't enough to even matter. But all three of those paths, they lead to the exact same place. You either lose the money and quit investing for good, or you just never start at all. I know this because I was Marcus. I kept waiting for enough, and you know what? Enough turned into never. So let's fix that right now. The truth is, $100 is more than enough to get started if, and this is a big if, you use it the right way. This is not complicated stuff. Your neighbor figured it out without a finance degree, without a fancy financial advisor, and definitely without losing sleep over stock charts. It's just 3 steps. That's it. Let's go.
All right, first things first, you need a place to actually put your money. And that place is called a brokerage account. Just think of it like a bank account, but it's specifically built for investing.
You're going to want to use something like Fidelity, Schwab, or Vanguard. All 3 of them are totally free to open, no account minimums, no monthly fees. They've been around for decades, and they're not going anywhere. But I get it. Picking one can feel a little overwhelming. And that brings me to my cousin, Dina. Dana spent 6 weeks researching the quote-unquote best brokerage. I mean, she made spreadsheets, she watched all the comparison videos, she dove deep into these Reddit threads, and after all that, she still hadn't opened an account because she was just so afraid of picking the wrong one. Neighbor, listen to me. They're all good. They're all fine. The only mistake that actually costs you money is not picking one. So tonight, you're going to open the account. It takes 15 minutes. Dana finally did it during a commercial break, and she texted me right after, saying she felt like she'd been avoiding nothing this whole time. Okay, so your account is open, your $100 is sitting there. Now, this right here is where most people really mess up. They try to pick individual stocks. Don't. Just don't. I really can't say that clearly enough. For a beginner with $100, picking individual stocks is literally the fastest way to lose that money and walk away thinking investing just doesn't work. Let me tell you about Jordan. Jordan was 24, just got his first real paycheck, and he had $200 just burning a hole in his pocket. His buddy at work told him about this one stock, some small tech company that was about to pop. So Jordan, he puts all $200 in. 3 months later, that company announced bad earnings. The stock dropped 60%. Jordan lost $120 in an afternoon. He didn't invest again for 2 years. See, that's not investing, that's gambling with extra steps. Instead, you're going to put your money into an ETF, and specifically, something that tracks the S&P 500. The S&P 500 is basically the 500 biggest companies in America. We're talking Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, all of them rolled into one single fund. So when you buy an S&P 500 index fund, you're not betting on one company. You're buying a tiny piece of every house on the block. So if one house burns down, well, the street is still standing, your investment is still standing. So, at Fidelity, you can look for FZROX. It's got 0 fees, tracks the total market. At Vanguard, there's VTSAX. It's legendary, tracks the whole market. Over at Schwab, you can look for SWTSX. Same idea, same result. Just pick one. Buy with your $100 and you're done. It's boring. I know, it's boring. But boring makes money every single time. Now, here's the part nobody really wants to hear, and it's the part that actually matters the most. $100 by itself is not going to change your life. I'm not going to sit here and pretend otherwise. But consistently investing, oh yeah, that absolutely will. I want to tell you about 2 neighbors. Let's call them Kevin and Tanya. Same age, same income, same neighborhood.
Kevin starts investing $50 a month when he's 25. He sets it up automatically, kind of forgets about it. Tanya, on the other hand, keeps saying she'll start when things settle down. Well, at 35, things finally settle down, and Tanya starts her $50 a month. So same amount, just a 10-year difference. By age 65, Kevin has roughly $170,000. Tanya? She has about $85,000. Kevin didn't work harder. He didn't make more money. He just started when his yard was empty instead of waiting for the perfect season to plant. Think of it like this. It's like watering a tree in your backyard. You don't plant a little sapling on a Tuesday and expect shade by Friday, right? You water it, you leave it alone, you come back in a year, and hey, it's a little bigger. You come back in 5 years, and now you got something real. And you come back in 20 years, and that tree is giving shade to your whole yard. So set up an automatic transfer, even if it's just $25 a month, even $10. The amount right now matters way less than the habit, because what you're really building in year one, it isn't wealth. It's the identity of someone who invests. And that identity, that's what changes everything. Let me explain the engine behind all of this, because once you really get it, you'll never want to stop investing. It's a little something called compound growth, and it is genuinely one of the most powerful forces in all of personal finance. Here's how it works just in plain English. You invest your $100. It earns a return, let's just say 7% in a year. So now you have $107. Simple enough. But the next year, that $107 earns 7%. Now you have $114.49. And the year after that, your $114.49 earns 7%. Do you see what's happening? You're not just earning on your original $100 anymore. You're earning on the earnings. Your money is making money, and then that money starts making more money. There's this famous saying, people say it was Einstein, that compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. Those who understand it earn it, and those who don't pay it. That exact same force that's growing your investments is what makes credit card debt spiral out of control. You have to make sure it's working for you. My uncle, he started investing at 40. He put $100 a month into a simple index fund. By retirement, that money had grown like crazy. And he told me the best day wasn't the day he retired. It was the day he understood his money was working for him while he was sleeping. And this is where most neighbors fall off. They get impatient. I had a friend, let's call him Derek. Derek opened his account in January. He invested $200, felt great about it. February rolls around and the market dips a little. So his $200 is now worth $184. Derek panics. He pulls everything out, says investing is a scam. What Derek did was lock in a $16 loss that would have fully recovered by April. So instead of a $16 paper loss, he now had a permanent $16 real loss. And more importantly, he lost the habit. He lost the momentum. Look, the market goes down sometimes. That's not a malfunction. That's just how it works. The only people who actually lose money in index funds are the ones who sell when it's down. Don't be Derek. Let me save you from 4 more mistakes, okay? 1, don't try to flip stocks. That's just guessing, not investing. 2, don't wait for the perfect time. It literally doesn't exist. 3, please don't check your account every single day. You will drive yourself absolutely crazy. Set it and forget it. And the big one, 4, don't stop when money gets tight. Even $5 a month keeps the habit alive, and the habit is everything. So here's what I really want you to take away from all of this. Your first $100 isn't going to make you rich, but it's going to do something so much more important than that. It's going to prove to yourself that you are someone who does this. Marcus, remember him from the beginning? He finally opened his account about 6 months ago. He started with $75 because that's what he had. He texts me sometimes with screenshots of his balance. It's not a huge number yet, but his face when he talks about it, that is a person who finally sees themselves differently. If you treat your first $100 like it matters, you will build the habits that actually grow your money. But if you treat it like it's nothing, you'll stay stuck a lot longer than you should. Your $100 isn't small, it's the seed. And every massive money tree on this block started exactly where you are right now. Starting with $100 is step 1. Turning it into 1,000, well, that's where things start to get really interesting. And that is exactly what we are breaking down next. So if you don't want to make the same mistakes most beginners do, go ahead and subscribe. Every week, your neighbor breaks down exactly how regular people build real wealth. No jargon, no gurus, no gatekeeping. Just real talk from someone who's been right where you are. Until next time, neighbor, go get free.